Good day everyone, I am Desiree Gamolo and I will be reporting Diwata 1 and 2. Diwata 1, or PHL Microsat 1, was a Philippine microsatellite launched to the International Space Station or ISS on March 23, 2016 and was deployed into orbit from ISS on April 27, 2016. It was the first Philippine microsatellite and the first satellite built and designed by the Filipinos. So the PHL-1 or Microsat-1 was launched from the International Space Station on March 23, 2016 and was deployed and orbit from the ISS on April 27, 2016. And Microsat-1 actually is the first Philippine microsatellite and the first satellite built and designed by the Filipinos. Diwata-1 is a Philippine microsatellite deployed into orbit from the International Space Station or ISS on April 27, 2016. It is the first 50-kilogram satellite of the Philippine Scientific Earth Observation Microsatellite or PHL Microsat program. So the Diwata-1 is the first 50-kilogram satellite nga nahimo sa PHL Microsat program. It is a 3-year research and development program funded by the Department of Science and Technology or DOS of the Philippines. The program is a collaboration between the University of the Philippines, the DOS Advanced Science and Technology Institute or DOS-ASTE, and Japan's Tohoku University and Hokkaido University. So, kanang Diwata 1 nga program is actually a collaboration between the DOS-ASTE and the Japan Tohoku University and Hokkaido University. The PHL Microsat 1 is more popularly known by its nickname, Diwata. In the Philippines folklore, a Diwata is a nymph of a goddess of the forest, revered and feared as a guardian spirit of nature in pre-colonial Philippines. The Diwata are invoked to request for abundant crop, good health, and fortune. Incidentally, images captured by Diwata 1 can be used for crop inventory, disaster management, and even the monitoring of coastal waters for the security of the country's territory. So the Diwata 1 actually ilang ginickname na siya nga Diwata because ang Diwata 1 ang iyang gina-capture is ang mga like sa Diwata 1 na Diwata nga folklore diri sa Philippines, they known jud nga guardian spirit of nature. And that's why mo na ilang ginickname sa ilang program which is ang Diwata. Kay ang purpose sa ana nga satellite is to capture the disaster and the crop inventory, disaster management, and to secure the country's territory. Muna siya ang main nga purpose sa Diwata 1 or PHL Microsat 1. And according to the PHL Microsat program's website, choosing a name for the microsatellite didn't go through much deliberation. So, ang pagpili nila ana nga pangalan, wala sila naghuna-huna pagdaghan. It is daghan. Diwata was supposed to be a temporary name, but it is stuck and became the official name of the microsatellite. So actually, the Diwata is nickname lang dapat na siya. But they ended up nga nahimo na siyang official name. So this is actually the picture of the Diwata 1. So let's proceed to the 4 state-of-the-art cameras and equipment used for measurement and detection. The first one is High Precision Telescope or HPT, which helps gauge the extent of damage caused by disasters and calamities like typhoons and volcanic eruptions. It also monitors changes in the natural and cultural heritage sites like the rice terraces in the Cordilleras, Mayun Volcano, Vigan and Ilocos Sur, and the reefs of Palawan and Oriental Mindoro. So The HPT or High Precision Telescope actually ginatan-aw niya kung unsa ang na-cause ato na unsay damage nga na-cause ato nga disasters or calamities. The next one is the Spaceborne Multispectral Imager or SMI. With liquid crystal tunable filter or LCTF, monitors changes in vegetation due to climate or pest images from the payload and can also detect the health and composition of the ocean. This gives valuable information on the status of fishing sites and coastal ecosystem. So the SMI actually oversee the status of the fishing sites and coastal ecosystem. So makita niya ang dagan sa dagat kung dako ba ang balud or nabay bagyo nga moabot. So the next one is the Wide Field Camera or WFC. Is capable of observing cloud formation, giving scientists the information needed to monitor and more accurately predict weather patterns and disturbances. So actually, the YFC is ma-oversee niya ang cloud formation and also it gives information to the scientists. And the scientists would predict the weather patterns and disturbances. That's why naatay mga weather forecast tungod sa WFC. The next one is the Medium Field Camera or MFC, which when used in conjunction with the other optical payloads can also assist in forestry monitoring and preservation, wildfire management, and geographical data collection. So, let's proceed to the Diwata 2. Diwata 2. The Philippines' second microsatellite was launched into space on October 29, 2018, hitching a ride via H2A F4 rocket from the Tanegashima Space Center in Japan at exactly 12:08 p.m., which is Manila time, and started orbiting in space at 12:51 p.m. So, Diwata 2 is actually the second microsatellite launched into space. So, Diwata 2, same lang yapon siya sa Diwata 1. But the Diwata 2 is nadugangan siya, mas na-improve ang Diwata 2. And it was actually launched into space on October 29, 2018. And at exactly 12:08, it was napasaka na nila at exactly 12:08 and nag-start siya orbit sa space at the time 12:51 p.m. So, this is actually the picture of the Diwata 2. The Diwata 2. Oh, kamulo silang kanang himuan at that time. It was successfully deployed into 600 kilometers SSO orbit on October 29, 2018 and carries the same optical cameras for scientific Earth observation found in Diwata 1. As what I've said, same lang sila og mga optical cameras nga na-carry. But the Diwata 2, mas nadugangan og na-improve siya. It has since captured over 3,900 images total around the world, over 2,290 of which are of the Philippines image counts of June 2019. So karon ang Diwata 2 nakaka-capture siya og 3,900 images compared sa una June 29 which is 2,290 lang, which is katong Diwata 1. Specifically, improvements in Diwata 2 include an enhanced resolution camera or ERC for pan-sharpening images captured by SMI, experimental modules for attitude determination and sensing, an experimental amateur radio unit or ARU, which can be used as an alternative mode of communication for emergency response. So, ang Diwata 2 is nana siya ka ng mode of communication for emergency response purposes. The payloads of Diwata 2. which is the Wide Field Camera, WFC, Middle Field Camera, MFC, High Precision Telescope or HPT, Spaceborne Multispectral Imager or SMI, with Liquid Crystal Tunable Filter or LCTF. Diwata 2 will carry optical payloads that will support the following objectives: determining the extent of the damages from disaster. So, same sa Diwata 1, mag-determine gyapon siya kung unsay mga damages nga na-cause ato nga natural disasters. The next one is monitoring natural and cultural heritages. So, mag-monitor gyapon siya sa mga status sa mga cultural heritage diri sa Philippines. Sa third one, monitoring changes in vegetation. And the fourth one, observing cloud patterns and weather disturbances. So, the same, mag-observe gyapon siya sa mga cloud patterns. Kung mag-ulan ba karon, kung nabay bagyo, magdag-om ba karon, or taliti ba karon. So, that would end my report. And thank you for listening.